Hi and welcome back to my channel, Julip's Garden. I live in North Carolina, Zone 7B. Make sure you follow me on Instagram where you can stay up to date on what each store has in stock. It's officially August and we're going to check out what's in stock at Walmart. The temperatures have cooled off just enough. The humidity's gone down just enough where it's actually enjoyable to be outside again. So I'm so happy to be out here and see what plants we're going to find today. Okay, here we are. So since we're in August, I'm really hoping to find some good things on clearance. Here we have a Knockout Roses. So this is the Coral Rose, $14.97. Knockout Roses are supposed to be just easy, low maintenance. Do any of you guys have them? And let me know, how do they bloom more than other roses for you, and are they as low maintenance as they say? Okay, the clearance is starting. So they have these 16-inch planters for $9.50. That's a really good price, and they have it in this gray color and then a lighter gray color with the texture. And here we have all these beautiful gardenias. I love gardenias, especially if you're in the south, because they're not that cold hardy. But they're evergreens, which I think is great because they can form, you know, a little privacy screen, and they keep their foliage all winter. The smell is just wonderful, and the flowers are so pretty. So this is the Walmart or Expert Gardener brand for $19.84, and it's a great option too for shady areas. And this one is hardy to 10 degrees. Let's see, they have another Southern Living one here, and I'm curious to see how cold hardy it is. So it doesn't actually have a tag with it, but it does say it's $24.94. So I'm not sure. There are some that are more cold hardy than others. I have one that is supposed to be a cold hardy variety. I live here in the Raleigh-Durham area of North Carolina, and even with these like extra cold blasts we had this winter, mine did just great, and I had it in a planter. And we have these beautiful crepe myrtles, but don't be fooled if you buy one. These things get tall, so always check the tag. This one likes full sun, but see, it can get up to 15 feet tall, so just make sure you're putting it somewhere it can grow out. And this one is $49.88 with a little faux planter. Oh my gosh, my husband is going to kill me, but I have to take these. So this is the Endless Summer Hydrangeas, and look at this. They are on clearance. This is Bloom Struck for $7, and that one is the original for $10. But look at that container, it's huge. I could even split that one. And these Endless Summer Hydrangeas are wonderful for getting on clearance because they bloom on old and new growth. So even if, you know, you trim it back on the dead foliage, it is still guaranteed to bloom for you next year. So I think I'm gonna have to put these in the cart. And see, this one actually just needs a little water and it'll perk up, but look, it's putting new buds out. Okay, and here we have the beautiful Panicle Hydrangeas. These are some big babies. They're $24.95, and they are the berry color, berry white. Look how pretty that is. Now, let me know also if you've done one of these berry varieties here in the south, and if they have gotten this vibrant pink for you, because I have heard that these they'll turn more pink further north. But that is just gorgeous. $24.95, and this can get up to 7 feet high, 5 feet wide. So here they have the red Althea, which I think is just like a variety of a hibiscus. It wants full sun, $19.84, and can get to 5 feet tall. And it says, let's see, hardy too. Well, it doesn't say how hardy it is. I'd be a little suspicious because some hibiscus are not that cold hardy. Okay, I'm so excited about my clearance hydrangeas. Let's go check out the rest of the clearance and see if they have anything else. Okay, so it looks like they have some of these canna flowers, and these are perennials, and they are on sale or on clearance for $10. Then they have some of these little roses, and these are on clearance for $7. Let's see if we can find a tag. Let's see. So it says Canyon Road Pleasing Habit for gardens of all sizes. It can get up to 2.5 feet high and 3.5 wide, so it's a smaller rose. And then here we have one of these, what are these called? I don't remember, they're $5. I got one last year. Portulaca. It is really nice and pretty. We have some hostas. They're looking a little sad. How much? These are $3. It's pretty good. This looks like some phlox for $3. Now my question is, what type of phlox are you? So I was mistaken, it's a dianthus. So this is an annual for $3. So we have these beautiful coral drift roses, and these are on sale for $7 each. And I have seen these in the once they grow larger, and they're so beautiful. This one can get 1.5 feet high and 2.5 feet wide, and this is what the little flower looks like. They would need a little TLC, but they're still trying to form buds. And then they also have the knockout roses. They have like this pink one, and this is a double knockout rose for $7 also. And of course, roses love to be cut back, so if you have foliage that is damaged, they would respond well to a good trimming. This one can get 4 feet high and 4 feet wide. I think this is definitely the time to get a lot of these perennials if you're trying to grow your garden on a budget. $7. And these are more of the knockout. These are $10. Over here we have some lantana for $3. It's not blooming though. And then I saw these caladiums. They're only $2. We're kind of interested in, I'm gonna do an experiment this year and try and see if I can save my bulbs. I know it can be done, but I've never done it, so I'm gonna try and do that with the ones I have. So if it is successful, if it's not that hard, then it'd be great to buy something like this, even though it's the end of the season. Here's a lot more lantana for $2. They have these succulents. It seems like the tag faded, but it looks like they are for $4 or $4.99. They're so pretty. They have so many of these Asiatic lilies for $3. And then they still have these from last month. They were on sale. Let's see how much they're on sale for. I don't see the tag, but I'm pretty sure they were $10 last time I came, and they're blackberries. And they have all these hanging baskets of ferns for $7. And I did find one more bloomstruck hydrangea. Okay, so here I have 3 bloomstrucks and 1 larger size endless summer, and my total here would be $31. You could easily be paying this for 1 big hydrangea. Let's see if it has the original price somewhere on here. So I think the original price is covered, but you could easily be paying $24, $25, almost $30 for a big size hydrangea. So definitely this is the time to get them on clearance. Fall is great for planting shrubs, and also especially these endless summer ones, they're great because you know they're gonna bloom again. And I actually did a little video on one of my endless summer hydrangeas that I also got on clearance, how I trimmed it up and how in 6 weeks it was blooming again. So make sure you check that out to see what I do to them. And they have these little grasses, and they have it as carex for $4.98. But what I thought was interesting is that it can do all day sun or shade, and sometimes finding little grasses for shade is not the easiest thing. So they get up to 20 inches tall. And they still have the sweet potato vine, or the Ipomea, which one of you guys let me know. They come from the same family of the sweet potato vine, so it's basically the same idea. $2.84. Oh, look at these leaves, how they glisten in the sun. It's so beautiful. The technical name they have here is strobilanthus, and I know they have a more common name, but I don't remember what it is. And these do well in part sun, and they're only $7.84. And they have tons of celosia. And look at the little bees enjoying themselves. And this celosia is an annual, and it is $5.97. We still have lots of petunias, and these are $5.97. And look at these pots. Do you guys remember these big ones used to be $40? Now they're down to $27.50. That's really good. I really like these big black ones. These are huge, so that's a great price for those. And the cream or off-white is very nice too. And these are $22. Let's see, these are big size also. These are 20-inch. And we still have daylilies for $6.88. These are just good hardy little plants that come back every year. And they have these beautiful purslane flowers. These are $7.84 in their annuals. And they have more of these sweet potato varieties of plants. These are $7.84, and these are also $7.84. But this color you could already go ahead and get and to carry you into your fall plantings or fall planters. So they have these plants here I haven't seen before. They have them labeled as Helconia for $14.97. But look at this. It's beautiful. Look at all the activity on these pentas. The bees are all over them, and they are beautiful. These are $7.84, and sure enough, it says attracts bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds. So over here where they have more shrubs, these are not on clearance, but these are rhododendrons, and they have them for $29.74. They can do part sun 3 to 6 hours, and I'm pretty sure rhododendrons don't lose their leaves in the winter, so they're good plants for winter structure. And then we have these Southern Living kaleidoscope plants for $24.94. I'd be curious if they ever put these shrubs on clearance. And then we have a beautiful more crepe myrtles. They really are so pretty. I've seen some white ones. I think there's white ones here. They planted like a mass planting of white crepe myrtles, and it looks so beautiful. And these are $13.84 and 15 feet tall. Over here we have a Japanese privet for $19.84. It also gets these little white flowers. We have blackberries for $12.84. We have grapes for $10.88. We have raspberries for $10.88. And don't forget, fall is a great time for planting. I wish so much I could have one of these lemon trees. This is Eureka variegated pink lemon, or pink lemonade. And look at the variations in the leaves, but they're only cold hardy to 30 degrees. This is a Persian lime tree, also cold hardy to 30 degrees, $74. They have these little trees. They're oleander bush for $16.88, but I do not think they are cold hardy. Here they have some in the tree form for $29.74. They are beautiful. Here we have Japanese hollies for $8.84. They can do part sun 3 to 6 hours. And let's see how big they get. They get up to 6 feet tall. And then we have dwarf Alberta spruces. Also can do 3 to 6 hours for $14.97. I like these because I hadn't seen one this shape that can do part sun. Over here we have the Leyland cypress, $8.84, and it does want full sun up to 70 feet tall. Wow. And more Japanese hollies. This one says it can do, it's a soft touch Japanese holly, It can do sun or shade all day. 1984. Can get up to 5 feet tall. This one says the compact Burford Holly, also part sun, 1984, can get to 20 feet tall. This is a Distilium, and I love just the shape of these leaves for some reason, and they're kind of like this little pale color. And this is a Cinnamon Girl, and it only gets to 3 feet tall, and it can do full sun or part shade. And then we have a larger size of the Leyland Cypress for 1984. This one gets up to 70 feet tall. And they still have these elevated garden beds. That one's upside down, but this one is upright. And these are only $57, made with cedar wood. I think this is a great find. Okay, so now I'm inside, and look, they have these little mini greenhouses, a pop-up mini greenhouse. And it is on clearance for $19.97. So I guess if you have a little plant you're trying to protect, there you go. Then they still have these little plastic containers. Let's see the price. So I scanned them and they said they're still $11.98. And these seem like they're still $5.98, so they're not on clearance yet. They have these little plant stands. These are $29.98. These say they used to be $54 and now they're $43, $48, and there's this little tiered plant stand. It's very cute. And they have these little watering cans. They're so cute. This little blue one is $19.88. This one is $14.97, and the little one is $9.97. They have little garden decor. The little ducks, $11.84. Little bunnies for the same price. These are all $11.88. And they still have a lot of the same ones, and they haven't put them on sale yet. But I would check your local Walmart. I know my mom said hers was putting them on sale already. This is $9.48. This one's really nice, $13.97. And this one doesn't have a price. Pretty sure this one was like $7 if I remember correctly. It's a really pretty one. And then we have the baskets. They're $22.97. This one is $18.97. These baskets are really nice. They're $29.99, and they come with a little stand. All sorts of cool shapes. $6.97, $10.97. This one is $10.97 and $14.97. This one's $8.97. Okay, so my total for everything was about $32. Excuse me. But I wanted to show you guys what I look for. So yes, these leaves are damaged and diseased and, you know, not looking great. But you see down here in the stem, you see all these buds? So that lets me know that there's healthy roots and stems and that this isn't dead. Now, if this was dead, then obviously it wouldn't be a good purchase. But all this little life here, you know, indicates that this is still a nice, living, healthy plant, and it'll bounce back. So this one I could say is like the worst one of them all. But I was looking closely, and see here, you see these little green buds. Right here, more green buds. So this will flush back out. Okay guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll be going to Lowe's later on this week, so make sure you look out for that video.